If there's anyone that knows about being in the political spotlight and they were a musician, it would be Uncle Luke. During that time, I know Congress was very much against two live cruise music at that point in time. But apparently now some recent audio from an interview that Uncle Luke had, looks like with a radio station, has come back into light now that those files have been released. Because apparently at some point, Uncle Luke says that he went to Mar-a-Lago and partied with Donald Trump. Now, you got to remember, this is back in the day. This is back when Donald Trump used to hang out with rappers. And I remember seeing Donald Trump in music videos when I was a kid. Like that used to be the way. Like Donald Trump used to be in rapper spaces. He used to be in music videos, that type of thing. So he didn't go to Mar-a-Lago to party with Trump recently. So I'm going to show you his response, and then I'm going to show you the video in question. And you let me know what you think. Uncle Luke comes out and debunks the latest Democrat hoax. So let's hear what he says. He is responding to Ed Krasenstein. I think this is one of the Krasenstein brothers. Breaking: unearthed audio recording of rapper Uncle Luke talking about a party he went to at Mar-a-Lago. A lot of these women ain't of age. So when you have a whole bunch of these women running around, whether you know if they are of age or not, there is a lot of things going on. Some women look too young. Yeah, there was a lot of sex going on. It's time to abandon Trump. So let's hear what Uncle Luke says about this first. And then I'm going to go back and play the audio in question.
Let me get into this Luke going to Trump party controversy that all of a sudden hit the wire today. Before I get into the rest of the show, this Uncle Luke going to Donald Trump and seeing drugs and seeing people underage and all that and everything. Number one, let me just say this. I voted for Kamala Harris. I supported Kamala Harris. Bullets. I'm a Democrat. That's number two. Number three, I don't lie on people at all. I don't lie, period. When I went to Donald Trump, when Donald Trump invited me, Mike Tyson, along with Eddie Murphy, we rode up there. Trump invited us. Donald Trump was a Democrat at the time. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know what his party affiliation was. I just knew that Donald Trump had nice, cool parties. And to be invited to a billionaire house in West Palm Beach, Mar-a-Lago, which was a cool thing. He hung out with all the other rapper executives and all the other black executives, did fights. He had a USFL football team and all that cool thing.
So to be fair, that was Donald Trump back in the day. Like there's pictures of Donald Trump hanging out with Diddy, with Mike Tyson. Like back then he was kind of, really heavily like in that space. Donald Trump is in the Bobby Brown On Our Own video, the song from the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. Bobby Brown made a song called On Our Own, and Donald Trump is in that music video. Donald Trump was on an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how it used to be. That's why some people were shocked when Donald Trump decided to run as a Republican, because we were like, whoa, what is happening here? Like he used to, he was a Democrat. He used to hang out with like the hip hop, like rappers and all that type of stuff. But then Donald Trump, he changed. Let's go on.
The man was also mentioned in maybe 1,500 rap records where every rapper from New York glorified him. You see what I'm saying? This is Trump. You hang out with Trump, was a cool dude. Trump always had beautiful people hanging around him. Did I see anybody taking drugs? No, I did not see anybody taking drugs. Did I see underage girls running around? No, I did not see underage girls running around. That man ain't get nothing but be a host, just like any other host.
So let's repeat. He said he didn't see people doing drugs and he did not see underage girls around. That's important when we get to the audio. So hold on to that.
Okay. I don't like what the fuck he got going on in America right now today, but am I going to sit up here and lie about what the fuck was going on over there?
Two Live Crew rap star from the early 1990s, Uncle Luke. He talks about going to a Mar-a-Lago party. He left right away. He thought he was going to get extorted because the girls all looked underage, or a lot of them looked so young, he said, that he had to get the hell out of there. This is just using his words, because he didn't want anything to do with what he was seeing there. He said that there was sex and underage girls, and this is what he observed, and he wanted to get the hell
Okay, so this is Midas
out of
Touch.
there.
So they added that at the end of that video, but let me show you the actual audio, and I guess you can judge for yourself because they added this here. Midas Touch said, in unearthed footage, rapper Uncle Luke describes his experience at Trump Mar-a-Lago party in the 90s. Okay, so listen to this here.
Two Live Crew rap star from the early 1990s, Uncle Luke. He talks about going to a Mar-a-Lago party. He left right away. He thought he was going to get extorted because the girls all looked underage, or a lot of them looked so young, he said, that he had to get the hell out of there. This is just using his words, because he didn't want anything to do with what he was seeing there. He said that there was sex and underage girls, and this is what he observed, and he wanted to get the hell out of there. Here's what he said.
If the man took us around the house.
Yeah, someone added the fart sound. Like, that's, as you can see, that's not in the original video. So someone added it when they put this at the end of that other clip. Let's continue.
Here's what he said.
If the man took us around the house, okay, he said, look, I got all these women. I got these women from the pageant. They're going to be there. So we went. It was like, hey, man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay. Up in Palm Beach, they send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars, we drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars.
Let's pause here. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it says Uncle Luke call. So this station here, it tells you who the caller is on the phone. And the name of this show is called Make It Plain, with, I can't see all of this, Matt Lissima. Mark Thompson, MP, but Make It Plain. So he says they pull up, I guess, with Eddie Murphy and, some other like celebrities at that point in time. So continue to listen.
Car service drove us up there. We got there. He showed us around the house, told us about this mansion and the history behind it and all that. Just the golf course. It was dark. We couldn't see the golf course and things like that. And then before you know it, hey, man, y'all enjoy yourself. We got cocktails and everything. And before you know it, the rooms and everything start popping. It wasn't no DJ. It was more of, hey, get in where you fit in. Whatever room you're going to go in, you go into that room.
So you say no DJ. There was no music? Or the music was piped in?
No, there wasn't no music.
No music.
That was the interesting part about it. There wasn't no music.
So women just naked in rooms with no music?
Hey, people walk around. It wasn't, listen, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. I was happy to be at that party. But then at the end of the day, when I started looking at some of these girls' faces, I was like, man, these girls don't look like they're old enough.
Mm.
Okay, did everybody hear that part? So he said at the end of the day, he started looking around at some of these girls' faces and they don't look like they're old enough. So let's continue.
I didn't ask nobody their age. And then all the other stuff going on. It was like, okay, I can't be up here. I got to go. If I'm going to jail, then somebody's going to extort me. I really, I don't do drugs. Never did it in my life. I smoked marijuana 2 times, when I was in high school, and I didn't like the experience. As far as drugs, I may have sold drugs. I never liked the people who I sold them to when I was young, because I thought they were stupid for buying it. So I never had cared to indulge in it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So when I do see people doing it, if I'm around it, I get away from it.
And here's more from Luke right here.
So again, guys, I mean, am I maybe like not hearing this the right way? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but it sounds like he did say that some of those girls didn't look like they were old enough to be doing that. Oh boy.
Okay, the thing is, when you're around, I've been around a lot of models and a lot of a lot of these pageant women, because that's what mostly it was. It was mostly pageant women.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of these women ain't of age. So when you got a whole bunch of these women running around, whether they of age or not, there's a lot of things going on. You just, some women look too young.
So again, that's where they're getting it from. So it's not like, people just decided to make something up. Like, this is where it's coming from this conversation on the radio show. And Uncle Luke, you don't know what's happening. Like, you're trying to pretend like you didn't say this. It goes on.
Oh,
so you keep it
okay.
moving.
I see.
So it wasn't nobody beating no women, or nobody taking advantage of no women. I mean, they were all enjoying themselves. That's what they were there for. But were they old enough to be enjoying themselves? I don't know.
Was there sex?
Of course there was.
I guess that's a stupid question now to ask. Okay, so I think I got you now. You're saying that all this was going on and you weren't clear as to whether these were adults.
I wasn't clear whether or not they were adults, and I wasn't clear whether or not, whether I wanted to be in that kind of environment where some of these other things that was going on in there. I ain't gonna too much elaborate about everything else what was going on outside of the sexual act. But
my brother, we love for you too. We love for you too. That's why we on Sirius.
You want me to?
Because we can open it up. We on Sirius XM. We can bust it wide open right here.
The drugs and the alcohol and the sex and all that, but I ain't gonna talk about the drugs and the alcohol and the sex.
But but now you did say that if you were on XM, you could talk about it. So that's why we here, man. I mean, people, inquiring minds want to know.
I said I could use the profanity and all that there, and talk about naked people and all that. But then I ain't do the drug part. I don't want to talk about that part.
So he says the drug part he doesn't really want to talk about. So again, we're talking about what's done in the dark eventually comes to light, because unless I'm missing something, we can see this again.
Trump, Luke going to Trump party, controversy, that all of a sudden hit the wire today. Before I get into the rest of the show, this Uncle Luke going to Donald Trump and seeing drugs and seeing people underage and all that and everything. Number one, let me just say this. I voted for Kamala Harris. I supported Kamala Harris. Bullets. I'm a Democrat. That's number two. Number three, I don't lie on people at all. I don't lie, period. When I went to Donald Trump, when Donald Trump invited me, Mike Tyson, along with Eddie Murphy, we rode up there. Trump invited us. Donald Trump was a Democrat at the time. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know what his party affiliation was. I just knew that Donald Trump had nice, cool parties. And to be invited to a billionaire house in West Palm Beach, Mar-a-Lago, which was a cool thing. He hung out with all the other rapper executives and all the other black executives, did fights. He had the USFL football team and all that cool thing. So the man was also mentioned in maybe 1,500 rap records where every rapper from New York glorified him. You see what I'm saying? This was Trump. You hang out with Trump, was a cool dude. Trump always had beautiful people hanging around him. Did I see anybody taking drugs? No, I did not see anybody taking drugs. Did I see underage girls running around? No, I did not see underage girls running around.
So it sounds like to me that he's trying to save himself. Also, why did he feel the need, to JB's point, why did he feel the need to explain to people who he voted for president? That was kind of weird. Like I said before, the Epstein files are not partisan. So it seems like to me he's trying to save himself for whatever reason. I don't know. He's not saying he did anything at those parties. I didn't hear that on the radio segment, that he did anything with those women. No, he said that some of them looked like they weren't of age, and so he had to get up out of there, which actually is the right thing to do. So I don't understand. Why lie? Why lie? What's done in the dark will come to light. It's just weird to me because the way it kind of came across as, okay, he's either trying to protect himself. Of course, we know that, but it also feels like he's trying to protect Donald Trump a little bit. It was weird. I guess, it just, I mean, come on. Like, people are sitting back and they're like, he would never. He had a song called Pop That Coochie. Two Live Crew used to have women shaking the booties and the other stuff, like, all in the air. And now you want to be timid. I don't get it. Just be honest and tell the truth. Simple. Hey guys, this was a Sabby clip. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe.